At her birthday party, in front of a room full of friends, colleagues, and wine-loosened laughter, my wife looked me dead in the eye and called me a loser. No punchline, no hesitation, just a smug grin and a voice loud enough for the violinist to miss a note. The table howled. Her gym buddy slapped his palm against the wood like it was a comedy show. Her sister nearly choked on her wine. I didn't laugh. I didn't even flinch. I smiled, reached into my jacket pocket, and placed one pristine white envelope in front of her, gold ink scrawled across the front, "For you, wife." Then I turned and walked away. 30 seconds later, the screaming began, right on cue, just as I'd planned. But let me take you back, because moments like that don't come from nowhere. They're grown, watered slowly over years, fed by neglect and betrayal until they bloom into something poisonous. We met 7 years ago. Back then, she was warm, kind in the way people used to be before they learned how to weaponize charm. We were broke, but it never mattered. I saved change in a glass jar just to buy her hot chocolate on rainy days. She said I made her feel safe, said I was her home, and I believed it. 3 years in, we married. A small ceremony, nothing extravagant, just a circle of what I thought were close friends. Looking back, I realized she never married me for love. She married me for the kind of comfort you can't get from passion, the quiet, steady kind. I was the dependable man, the one who wouldn't stray, the one who wouldn't question her late nights, her vague business trips, her sudden silence. At first, it was subtle. Her phone began to live face down. Her laugh became louder when I wasn't around. She'd call me boring in front of others, always with that teasing smirk like I should be in on the joke. But jokes, repeated too often, begin to rot. She wore perfume only when I wasn't with her, talked about Mark from work a little too often, dressed up more for girls' nights than she ever did for our anniversaries. Then came the mistake. A message lit up her smartwatch while she showered. "Last night was perfect. He has no idea. God, I love how stupid he is." A heart emoji, signed Mark. I didn't confront her. No accusations, no shouting, just silence. She had no idea I'd seen it. No idea that I bought a second phone that day, that I hired a private investigator the very next week, that I already knew where Mark lived, where he worked, what kind of cheap whiskey he liked, and how she helped pay the rent on his downtown apartment with my money. For 2 months, I played dumb, let her laugh behind closed doors, let her kiss me with lies on her breath, while she snuck out for drinks with the girls. I was busy, gathering everything: texts, photos, voice messages, hotel receipts, a timeline of betrayal. So thorough a lawyer I barely knew offered to represent me for free. Quietly, I changed everything, removed her name from accounts, shifted funds, froze joint cards, changed beneficiaries. Bit by bit, I cut her out of every legal and financial tie we had. She didn't even notice. She was too busy playing a role. She thought I was too blind to see through. Then came her birthday, the perfect setting. She demanded something classy, so I gave her exactly that. A candlelit rooftop, a violinist, a 3-tier cake, imported champagne with a name she couldn't pronounce. Everyone she loved gathered around her. The same people who laughed when she insulted me. The same people who clapped when she spat the word loser. That was the moment. I stood, took out the envelope, slid it across the table, and wished her a quiet, sincere happy birthday. Then I turned and walked away. Inside that envelope wasn't a letter. It was an execution. Photos of her wrapped around Mark, receipts for the hotel rooms, copies of every message she thought she had deleted, a notarized packet of divorce papers, cease and desist notices for using my financial accounts, and an immediate eviction order because the house, the one she thought we shared, was mine long before the wedding. The room fell apart. She screamed so loud the violinist stopped playing. Her friends went quiet. Stunned, her sister backed away. Some tried to comfort her. Most just stared at their shoes, embarrassed to have laughed minutes earlier. And me? I didn't look back. I didn't need to. By the time she called me, voice cracking with sobs, I was already driving toward a new apartment. My bags were packed. The key was warm in my pocket. And in that same pocket, the final stroke of voice, recording. Mark begging her to leave me. Mark mocking me. Mark admitting he only tolerated me because she promised him access to my money. That recording? I sent it to her boss. HR violations. Suspension. Investigation pending. By sunrise, she had no husband, no job, no home, no Mark, because when the money dried up, he was gone too. And all that was left was the memory of her own birthday party when the laughter stopped. And the truth stood up, smiled, and walked away. I didn't destroy her with rage. I dismantled her with patience, with silence, with facts. That was the day I stopped being her fool and became the storm she never saw coming. Happy birthday, wife. You got everything you deserved. Ask checked.